Hello, beautiful people. Are you hungry? Are you hungry? Well, you soon will be when you see what I got going. Okay, today we're going to cook Italiano. We're going to make a lasagna al forno. Yeah? We're going to have, look, we got onions. Ouch, again. We got courgette, aubergine. And look, we got 2 tomatoes. I mean, like something like you see around the back of an elephant, huh? So, Luigi, we're gonna make a lasagna as the dish. What else have I forgotten about? One moment, I forgot about mozzarella. Momentito. Mozzarella, sì, it's a lasagna, but it's not like a mama used to make, huh? Luigi, if you don't shut up, I'm going to send you back to Italy. Now, onions, 3/4 fried, salt from the sea. How much? That much. Whoops. Black pepper. How much? Not too much. Not too much because wife is coming home from Spain today. She always complains I put too much black pepper in whatever I'm cooking. One momentito. Yes, I had to use both hands there to put the dried basil in. Oh, it gives such a delicious taste. Now, give that a little stir. Onions are getting ready. It's not like a mama used to make it, because your mama, she put a horse in the lasagna, no? He's not a horse, he's a cow. Well, there's no horse or no cow in this lasagna. Yeah? I'm going to put the camera on the stand in a few moments when I get settled here. Momentito. So what I was doing there was I was mixing all of the courgette and aubergine up with the fried onion so that it goes everywhere, so that you don't burn the onion at the bottom. You don't burn the onion at the bottom, and you start to cook the vegetables at the bottom. I'll be keeping stirring that every 5 minutes for a half an hour at least. Now, oh, one other thing. Up the temperature a bit now, so because the onions are cooked. If you put the temperature too high, you burn the onions. Now I'm going to cut up my tomatoes. Don't need that anymore. I need this with some flour. Butter is in the fridge still. Some milk, organic bio, full fat milk for making the bechamel sauce. And of course, you know, my wife, she comes from a place called Cahors. And I got a bottle of gold medal winning Cahors wine so that she can fall asleep early tonight, you know. As lasagna al forno, see? Olive for the decoration on top. Mozzarella I have to cut up in a momentito. And I'm going to take care of these 2 elephant round things also. So bear with me. Oh, look at that. You see what, you know what this is? This is a big, huge jar of magnesium, right? Not for making car alloy wheels or anything like that, but and I'm taking it, magnesium for the body. Spoonful in a glass of water every day. It's what's keeping me alive at the minute. Oh, one more thing. One more thing before I get too involved. Let me check to see that that baby is burning. Yes. So that she comes home to a nice warm house. She's been in Spain for about a month. and eating Spanish food. Now she's going to have Italiano when she comes back this evening. Now, can we see everything okay there? Yes, we can see everything okay. Right, pause. So there we are. We have the tomatoes chopped up. I'm not going to throw them in just yet until the aubergine courgettes are around about half cooked. But this video is another challenge to Mr. Martin Leidtke in his Flat Earth British channel, where he made a lasagna live on video a couple of weeks back. I said, oh, I'm going to challenge this because Martin was using minced beef for his lasagna and tinned tomatoes, and I went, oh no, you don't do that. And also could have been horse. You know that the British supermarkets were caught in the act selling lasagna which was made from horse. Yeah, I don't know how many millions they got fined, maybe nothing, you know. The guy that owns the supermarket owns the newspaper and also owns the TV station, so but anyway, they got caught horsing around with their lasagna. So Martin Leidtke, this is a challenge. This is how you make lasagna al forno, and it's like the Italiano. He's not like a mama used to make, because she put horse in the lasagna also. So before I put the tomatoes in, I'll be seasoning them again with salt, pepper, and basil, because when they're half cooked, you season them, and then the vegetables, they soak in the seasoning. Maybe a tiny little bit of seasoning again at the end after you put in the tomatoes. So let me pause again. I don't want to make this video too long. So mozzarella, as you can see, is sliced. Nice little thin slices. I should have got 3 mozzarella. If I don't have enough to cover the whole lasagna, I will add some grated cheese that I got in the fridge just to fill in the little bits. Let it be known that no tomatoes or mozzarellas were harmed in the making of this video. Declaration. Yeah, the only thing harmed was the onion. Do you know what happened? I cried when I sliced up the onion. So there's, you see, I have a conscience, yeah. So that will be fine there for a few minutes. Let me take, I've got you on a camera stand, whoop, see? So I don't shake so much. Let me take you for a little walk around. Today is Friday, the 20th of December in the year 1024. Don't let them fool you. And it is very close to winter solstice. How's that doing? That's doing nicely. What's it like out the front? As you can see, no leaves on the trees. The oak tree, though, still it's gone dark red. The leaves haven't fallen off it yet. Sometime when the spring comes and the new leaves come out, there will still be old leaves from last year on the tree. Yeah, yeah, not many wild animals around. Magpies, pigeons, crows, they come around because I feed them every day. Now let's go for a little walk around. Whoops, carrying the camera stand and everything on me. Yeah, just to check on this baby, because I got 2 of these things and I gotta light both of them each day in the winter. That should be okay, yeah. Look at that stack of wood there. Look at that stack of wood there. I might have shown you in my last video this area that I made out here to stack wood so that over Christmas, look at that. Over Christmas, I don't have to go outside and do cutting, chopping, sewing, anything like that there. That is a pretty good stockpile. Look what I got. What's it like out front? Nice and, what's the word for it? Still, no wind, but gloomy. Yeah, gloomy and cloudy. So that's what's happening. While all that is going on, I am cooking for my dearest darling wife, who I told you the last time is looking for a divorce. And when she does, she is going to terribly miss my delicious lasagna al forno. Now, let me get cracking back into this. So the veg are boiling down, you can see, yeah? So right now I'm going to add another little bit of seasoning, just the correct time to do it. And how much? A bit more salt this time. First lot of salt I put in was just small amount for, oh friggin', not forget too much black pepper. A small amount for the onions. Yeah, you season everything individually. Bit more basil. I love basil. Hate oregano. Martin, Leidtke, oregano, lasagna. What were you thinking? Now, that's that. Make a hole in the middle. A hole in the middle. And chuck in the tomatoes. Tomatoes. There we go. Mix them through. Things stop sizzling because the tomatoes are cold, the veg are hot. It won't take long for both to be at the same temperature. There we go. Lid back on. See, I haven't forgot this thing this time. Last time I burnt the fingers up myself 20 times. Ain't doing that again. Let me prepare to get ready the bechamel sauce. Now, I'll be doing that in this little saucepan. You need a chunk of butter, like that. Nice chunk of butter, like this here. You melt the butter, you pour in the flour, you whisker, like that so it doesn't get lumpy. And then you start adding the milk gradually until you come up with a nice creamy sauce. And I will obviously show you that when the time comes. Unsalted butter, organic butter, not that fake butter that if you're not careful that they will shove down your throat. And the time is 5:15 and it is still not too dark yet. Yeah, so I am going to close the shutters shortly because I hate closing them when it's cold. I don't like the cold. I'm a real sissy when it comes to cold. Hate it. Oh, and by the way, Martin and Hippie Shake, if you're watching, and you mentioned it, this, yes, of course, it does have microwave capabilities, but it's not a microwave oven. It's a dual oven, conventional oven also. You said to me the last time, what are you doing sticking your pie in a microwave oven? I'm not. I can pump this baby up as far as 250 degrees, but I'll be doing the lasagna at about 220 in a conventional oven, no microwave. And everything, when it goes into the oven, it's already cooked. The only reason why I use the oven is because you put your cheese on at the last, and it only takes between 15 and 20 minutes to cook the cheese. And as soon as that's done, then your lasagna is ready. Oh yeah, one more thing, just when I get to the end, when all the vegetables are cooked, in goes a couple of sliced up pieces of garlic. I set them there so I don't forget, because if I forget, then you know that you've forgotten as soon as you stick the first slice in your mouth. Doesn't that look scrumptious? Yes, it does. Not just look scrumptious, is scrumptious. Now, a tiny little bit more seasoning, not too much salt, hardly any pepper, just for the tomatoes, because the other things in there have already absorbed all of the seasoning, and the tomatoes Oh, there's another thing. When you add tomatoes to a dish, whether tinned or fresh, always stick a tiny amount of sugar. How much? I mean, look at my, in between my fingers, you see that there? Half of that. If I can break the bugger in half, can you see that? And break it up, and it won't break up, it's hard. In it goes anyway, it'll melt. And that takes bitterness. If there is any bitterness in the tomatoes, it takes it out of them. So that there is no bitter taste. Keeps everything sweet. By the way, when I was saying there about the sugar, it's cane sugar, right, that you put in, not white sugar. Do you know that white sugar is the waste product of the sugar plant? They should dig a big hole in the ground and throw it in, you know. It might turn into gold or silver in 3 million years, but but you definitely should not buy it or put it inside your body. That's how you cut up a garlic, by the way. I reckon this is ready to go in the lasagna pot. So I go crossways 2 ways with the garlic, and then when you chop it from top to bottom, you get these tiny little cubes. So you don't end up with a spoonful sized chunk of garlic in your mouth in the middle of your lasagna. It goes soft. Always put the garlic in at the end. That's when you get the taste. Doesn't get the time to have the taste boiled out of it. Yeah. Makes sense? Makes sense. Cooking is a science. And a hobby. And everybody should be doing this at home. And not spending your hard-earned dollars on processed crap designed to kill you. So here we go, bechamel sauce. Butter is melting, you see? Melted butter. You wait for it all to melt. Keep it over not too high a heat. Yeah. And as soon as it melts, a proper spoonful of flour. Look at this. Right. Quickly mix it up. Quickly mix it up. Get it all mixed up quickly. And don't waste any time adding the milk. It's already gone lumpy on me. I can hate that. You might have to take the whisker out to whisk it. The milk gets absorbed very quickly as well. More milk. Organic white milk. Yeah? No point in using anything other than white milk. Look, it's sludge. But it won't be sludge for long. More milk. Gets absorbed quite quickly. Turns to sludge again. You have to just keep stirring it and stirring it. I ain't gonna bore you to death with it, right? So I'll get back to you when it's ready. Okay? So yeah, look, that much, maybe more, because you got to keep over maybe a bit more heat, a little bit more heat. But you got to just keep whisking it, otherwise it turns to concrete, and I ain't concreting today. See, got to keep at it like this here. I'll be back when it's ready. Now, look at that. Huh? Nice, huh? Right, Put that in the back burner there for now. Wait a minute. Now, can you see everything? Let's get cracking without spilling. So, a layer of dish, saucy dish, all over the bottom of the dish. A little bit of bechamel sauce, like that, like that, like that. Only ever use stainless steel pots, my friends. Now, in goes the lasagna. Right, trying to get it all to match up. Now, watch this. Not nice, huh? Nice slice down there. And a nice slice in there, and a bit more. You can't overlap lasagna. It goes hard, doesn't cook. Now, another layer of delicious sauce. In it goes, without spilling, of course. It's one of my favorite things, is spilling. See, I'm always in work clothes. I'm always outdoors, chopping, cutting, sewing, fixing, this, that, the other. And every time, when I get grease on my hands or muck on my hands, I just rub it in my clothes. In my clothes. But today, I'm dressed up because I told you, wife is coming soon, 20 minutes. And so I wear my good clothes, but I forget I'm wearing my good clothes, and I end up rubbing them with my hands and destroying them. Gotta open up another packet of lasagna. There, that can go in there like that. Different color lasagna, this. It don't matter, you ain't gonna notice when it is going down your throat. Yeah? Okay, that can stick there. I can stick that bit in there. What else have I got here? There's a bit, I can stick that in there like that. Like that. And then maybe most likely almost the final layer. How many layers of lasagna have I put in already? Two. Now, oh, always get it to the edges, because if you don't and you leave a bit of dry lasagna, you just end up whacking it with your teeth. And it's hard as a stone after it gets, not that I have too many teeth left. Now, more bechamel sauce. Dum, 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 dum. There we go. Now, this is the longest bit, you know. This takes the longest. That goes there. Take the corner of it so you can get up into the corner like that. Put another nice slice in there like that. That didn't break very well. There we go. Like that. It's like jigsaw puzzle. Yeah, and there's a couple of little bits overlapping, but who's going to know? Yeah. And the last of the sauce. Gosh, I should have kept more. At least I got some bechamel to go with it. Over the top, like that, like a so. Might as well dish all of the bechamel in on top of that now because I ain't gonna have enough. I don't really season the bechamel. No, I don't put salt or pepper or herbs or anything like that. There's enough in the dish. And of course, one thing that you should always know, no dairy product, no matter what it is, should ever be mixed with salt, right? It's detrimental to your health. I know some long words. Detrimental to your health. And it actually doesn't really taste that well, that good either, you know? Now, recording. Oh no, here comes the wife back from Spain. I was hoping to get all this in the oven before she gets here. Right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to pause as I put the mozzarella on top, okay? But first, I will see how it fits nicely in the dish. That's years of experience. Yeah, a bit more spread out. I should have kept a bit more to the end. Anyway, doesn't really matter. I've got the mozzarella and I'm going to just start piling it on top. When it's all on top, I'll get back to you. So there's the lasagna on top, back in 2 seconds. Not the lasagna, the mozzarella. Bonjour, baby. So, a little bit of grated cheddar, just to yellowize it. That's another word, yellowize. See, I yellowize things every now and again. Otherwise, I don't like things too white. The only thing I like white is my milk and my mozzarella. There, that fills in the gaps. You don't add any more salt, right? Salt is already in there already, but you can add just a little bit of black pepper over the top just to decorate more than anything else, and a little bit more basil just to give some taste, because you know what, basil and mozzarella go so well together, like Abbott and Costello. Yeah. That's ready to go in the oven. Back later. So it beeped. Now I have it set for 20 minutes at 200 degrees centigrade. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. We don't use Fahrenheit over here in Europe. We use centigrade. So 200 degrees centigrade, no clue what that is in American money. And the washing up of the pots has to be done. I'll give you 3 guesses who's got to do that. Look at that. Let me show you a few other things. Wife has just come back from Spain. She brought 2 bottles of Tamarón Ribera del Duero. Huh? Look what else she brought. Because in the Basque region of Spain, they grow kiwis, and she got 2 kilos of kiwis from the tree in the garden. It's the season for kiwis. And really delicious Basque cheese. And look, Spanish oranges. Oranja Español. Doesn't that look nice? Huh? Look at the size of these, the length of these bits of wood compared to my new shoe. What? See that? Huh. Ouch. You see, there you go. I knew you were going to get an ouch out of this video. I'd better get on this washing up now before I get into trouble and the lasagna is ready. Okay, look what else I got here. We got a whole big bag of garlic from Spain. It's called garlic de Castillon. That was like €4 for a whole big bag, like $4. And what else did we get? We got pan curcuma. Right, you know what that is? It's turmeric bread. Fresh from Spain. I can't wait. Right, what else? I got 8 minutes 43 until the lasagna is ready. I'll be back. Man, I'm getting all these goodies from Spain. Look at this. Look at this lemon. It's the size of an American football. You could play Super Bowl with that. And look at all those. Olive oil from Spain. Excelente. Extra virgin. Aceite de oliva virgin extra. Origin España. La Almazara del Olivar. Yeah, look at this. I'm getting all these goodies back from Spain. Olive oil, lemons, turmeric bread, garlic de Castillon. Huh? Man, she just keeps pulling things out of the bag. Campo Viejo, Rioja, Crianza. Haha. So I'm going to open this bottle of gold medal winning Cahors wine for wife. Look what I got. I showed you this before. I got a fucking Tartarian bottle opener. See that? Wow. I bet you've never seen one of them before. Corkscrew. You hear that noise? That's French for ready. Now, would you take a look at that? Huh? Martin Leidtke, eat your heart out. Do you see? You can make a lasagna without putting cow or horse in it. Now, let me just celebrate with myself for a little second. Look at that. Isn't that a really nice glass? That's huge. Right? That's a gallon, that glass. So anyway, that's it, people. I'm going to have French fries with this tonight. I have no salt. Sorry, freedom fries. And I don't cut them long. I cut them into short little squares.